interesting question now, considering 50 years. Would you consider yourself a trendsetter? You know?
Yes, I would think so. And it's a very interesting question because it's my belief. But my belief is backed up by what the company says, the record company says.
Right.
They in interviews and in write-ups, they say that at the time Jamaican music was at a standstill where everybody's thinking about suffering
Right.
and badmanship and blah 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 politics.
Politics, right.
And when I came now, I brought some joy to the music because people start smiling for that time. I don't know if I was the only artist doing that, but for me, I know I had to be a part of that era where people start find humor in the music, like, hey, Miss Well West, and people started, and Fatty Boom Boom and blah blah blah. And no daughter, no just turn, and Big Youth make it bigger to bring come Manchester, and go in Manchester. People from Manchester start to feel recognized through the music, so it's one,
Yeah, because it's been a while, it's been decades, and I mean, the name Carl Malcolm is still fresh in our people mind and thought. So, I mean, what have you been doing, or how are you been able to maintain all this time?
Well, ever since I came to the States in 1977. When I came here, it was few bands around. Quite a few bands, but bands that I wouldn't want to work with. Some, like Honey Boy Martin band was around. I was the top band around too. Honey Boy Martin and Conquer People. And I realized I had to form my own band because I was still going out doing concerts here and as Carl Malcolm concerts. And then I was still hungry for the music because coming from Jamaica where I used to work with bands like 4 or 5 nights a week. And then came here and then started getting popular and started touring with the music. I really wanted a band behind me so I can get my music tighter. So I formed several bands. I won't call names, I saw for several bands, but as soon as they get a band together, some band member leave and go form their own branch.
Right.
And it started going like that until I decided that, you know what, I better form my own thing. So in 1981 I formed my own band. And we passed through, oh man, so many musicians I can't even call names. Ishel Cole, Frankie, Englishman, Julian Cambridge played drums, Bobby, Grandison played keyboards. I can't remember all the names,
Right.
but if you ever check Washington page of musicians, you're going to find that 75% of them had played with Carl Malcolm one time.
Setting trends again, right?
Yes. But one thing is good about we all still keep that close to knit. If I need anybody now to call them, they're not going to think twice because they know that when they come out with Carl Malcolm, it is no gimmicks, no joke thing, no
It's business.
backdoor deal around the corner. If I say I'm going to give you 10 cents, you're going to get a 10 cents. So if you play with me and the place empty, don't worry, you're still going to get a 10 cents. Because I'm going to make sure I have more to put on one side to pay people. So I've been running serious business all my life like that.
And like I said, it's been years, so I mean, you still have the love for it. You're still doing it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
So, what can the people, or where can the people find, some of your newer materials, or what do you have in the pipeline currently?
The new material that's out there right now, everything is on YouTube. Everything is on YouTube thing. That's where you can find my music now. Just go YouTube to find out Carl Malcolm music. Anything you want about Carl Malcolm is on YouTube. But you can see Wikipedia, give a whole illustration. Several interviews are on YouTube. Everything is gone on YouTube now. My website is carlmalcolm.com.
Okay.
And you can find me.
So you actually have a website?
A website, carlmalcolm.com.
Okay.
And you can find me on Instagram, Carl Malcolm, Facebook, Carl Malcolm, whatever, Carl Malcolm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just keeping the brand.
Yeah.
Okay. So musically, you're saying they can find you on YouTube, but what about like Spotify, iTunes?
Yes, Spotify, CD Baby. If you want to buy music, them kind of thing that you find.
Well, I know personally that you also been working on stuff because you have a couple of singles that you know that I've listened. I mean, you have to be a Carl Malcolm fan, but you don't have to be a Carl Malcolm fan. From he's a lover of music,
Yeah.
you know. There's music out there, and
Yeah.
personally, there's one song that I love. Mock Up a Friend. Mock Up.
Yeah, Mock Up. Yeah.
That's one of my personal favorite, you
Yeah.
know. And when was that release? How long ago was that?
You know,
released?
that was about, I think about 07 or maybe
07.
before that, something like that.
Okay. Yeah. What I like about that song is it's the storyline in the song.
Yes.
But at the same time, I mean, when you listen to the song, you know exactly what you're saying, but at the
Yes.
same time, is the way you went about it, because just the title, Mock Up, is like that's what actually
Yeah. Got pay attention.
that's what drew me to the song.
Yeah,
was
because you
Mock
come
Up.
from F, you know, you come from F.
Right, but it's like you see that, and I was like, no, I have to hear what this is about, and I
Yeah.
listened to the song, and you know, give me some insight on that. Give me some insight on that
It
song.
takes a friend to mock up a friend. A personal experience. Who feels it knows it. It takes a friend to mock up a friend. And I don't want to go through that again. I said, me and my woman, we had a good thing going. It was played to see a bright future showing. I take a trip and went to Montego Bay. That's when my woman and my best friend went astray. What a blow to my head. It takes a, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it wasn't for me, it was.
Let's hope it's just
It's just imagination writing a song.
Yeah,
because when
let's hope it's imagination.
there's a DJ in
Because-
Florida called Melo.
Uh-huh.
When I sent that track to Melo, Melo called me and said, "One call, you need to pull up one. You need in trouble. You can't leave a woman in no rasta because the woman." He said, "Yo, it's just a song me writing about."
Right.
I said, "No, man, you can't write a song so easy, man." Was my friend, you know, was my friend. He couldn't be so close to me. You know what I'm saying? Only my friend
Right.
could do that, blah, blah, blah. You must say. So, you have to be a friend who know the most. It's just twist the words around that if it was my friend, he couldn't hurt me.
Right.
Because it's somebody who I trusted and blah, blah, blah. So, it's a song that you sit and listen and watch people mess up people's relationship. And as a songwriter, things like that come easy to me.
Right.
I think that if you're a mechanic, you can fix a car with your eyes closed. If you know, whatever you do, you become an expert in the field. So I was able to write songs. But then again, I write songs for Eve. Eve, my wife, I write The Grass is Greener. And he's writing from a woman's perspective.
Right.
I've written songs from a woman's perspective all the time. So I can put myself like how a woman will look on, you know, a thing and write from that. So I write got a few songs for my wife too.
So you have Mock Up. I believe there were one or two other new stuff. Well, not new as in yesterday, but that's current.
You mean song that, okay, you talk about mock up, you talk about some song I have produced myself. Not
No,
song.
I'm talking up. Yeah, I'm just saying as far as currently, because you know.
Oh, currently.
50 years with No Gesture and
Yeah.
Fatty Boom Boom, and you know, in hindsight, most people would have think that that's all there
That's
is
it.
with
Oh,
Carl
no.
Malcolm.
Oh, no.
But you know, I mean, we have to let them know that there's still
There are other songs over here.
right, because
Well, as a follow-up to No Gesturing, we did, about 5 years ago, we did a song called Don't Worry Daddy for Heavy Beat Record. And after that we did Just See Them, just See Them, you know. I want to call it Just See Them. And then we have another song, you know. This latest song called Live Sweet.
okay,
So all these tunes can be seen on YouTube, Live Sweet. It comes from Jacob Miller version, like all day to all night, a rhythm track there.
yeah, okay,
That's
okay.
a good track. So all these songs I didn't produce them, but Billy Lindo, Heavy Dude, Heavy Beat.
right?
Yeah, he's produced. So a lot of times when people ask me about where can I find my record, it's not up to me really, it's up to the record company.
Right.
They're the ones who put it out. I can't tell you where to find it. Go on Spotify, you find them, and go iTunes, you find them. But so it is not me controlling this. record company.
So what's that? Is that Kingston? There's a rhythm Kingston something, I believe you have.
Kingston
a track
12.
Kingston 12. You have a track on that as
Yes,
well.
that's my version Darrell, Big D from here, Darrell, from Archives, the leader for Archives. He had it with track. He got it from. I don't know if he got it from Bebo. Remember Bebo used to
Right,
do,
right.
and the Sly and Robbie lead that track and give them. That was a track from years ago, and they decided to put me on it, and they put me on it, and I put on Monsoon on it, and I put on Scotty. Attitude have a nice song on it too, so that was a nice song too. People love it.
So you've been actively working. So
Yeah, I've been active.
you know,
I've been very
that-
active.
and that's one of the things that I am I'm trying to emphasize here,
Yeah.
because it's like I said, it's 50 years strong. And,
Yeah, yes.
and still busy at it.
Yeah,
you
busy,
know.
busy.
We can even speak on what was it last year or so. I know this year you had Rebel Salute. Kicking
Last
off
year
the
I had England.
right. So
I
you've
did,
been
yeah.
actually touring.
Yeah, I've been touring. Yeah.
Mhm.
But before I went to England, I was touring United States. You know, I did tour from all the way from like I go to Nebraska, Montana, all them years come right down to Chicago, come back. I used to do that, run every 3 months. I used to go all the way up to St. Louis and come back around Detroit, come back down to I can't remember it. I'm getting old. But anyway, I remember all them states come all the way down, come to Cleveland, Ohio, go to Cincinnati, I go all the way to Iowa, Indiana, Indianapolis. We used to tour all to them places, Detroit, Michigan. We used to tour all them places, but I get tired of the road.
Right.
Get tired of the road.
So you said you did Europe last year.
Last year, yeah.
So how do you find? Well, I'm sure it's different now because the body and mileage and these things. But how do
Yes.
you find the acceptance in Europe? Last year compared to, let's say, back in the 70s and 80s.
Man, it was different, because you're talking about some years ago,
Right,
I never
right.
been to England since 75.
Okay.
So it was so much changes. But the people, I thought that what really happened, I brought out a whole lot of older people who hadn't seen me for years. So I'll check the audience. It was really people in my age group I would have come to that first show, and they got Jazz Cafe. They pack it up. It was older people.
Right.
And that was a great reception because it was funny that even some songs that you mentioned that hadn't been played in America, and they sing songs like Repatriation and Want to, and some other songs. People knew those songs. People were asking for some songs. Even some songs was from an album like same thing you mentioned. People were asking about if I'm going to sing that song tonight, I'm going to sing this song tonight, I'm going to sing that song tonight. But I couldn't sing those songs because I didn't practice that thing. And I'm not going to sing songs that I didn't practice.
Right.
I didn't have my own group to work with. I didn't have my own group to work with, so it would be a situation where I would not be able to function properly. I did Jazz Cafe, and I went and did the One Love Festival. The One Love Festival was a very, it was very important to me because I met a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time, like Trinity. He called himself Junior Brahman now. See people like Enos McLeod. I see people like Don Penn. We work on the same thing. We work on the same thing with Yellow Man. And quite a few artists from England, like Christopher Ellis. And Troy Ellis, his brother, Dave Congos. I met a lot of people
Right.
that I haven't seen in a long time. I said, so traveling back to England was really a motivation.
Right. Just entice you more to even
Yes.
go harder.
Yes, and all the people in the world, every soul man in the world come for that place. So it's like, I didn't have enough time.